I'm just back from a very busy and a hectic day. I wanted to shoot a YouTube video and I wanted to be very relaxed and chillax kind of a video because I had a very hectic day, but I still want to shoot. So if you guys have been following my channel, you know I have a video on my channel called What are the career options abroad after completing BHMS? All of your questions answered. And even after doing that video and taking up most of your questions, I still get a lot of questions and I thought, why not make another video? Before that, I would like to say a few things. और सबसे पहली बात मैं ये बोलना चाहूँगी that on the same video I'm talking about, if you haven't watched the video already, I will link it somewhere here. Please go check that video out. You will understand what I'm talking about. उस video पे I had a lot of comments and the person I would really like to call out here is Shagufta. I hope I'm taking your name correctly. So she really commented and left a lot of questions on that video. So thank you, Shagufta. Thank you for leaving all those comments on my video. And that really made me a bit interested and intrigued. Why not take up those questions as well? And there were a lot of questions I'm still getting on DMs. And personally also people message me because I understand not many people talk about it, and I was like, why not make another video on the same topic? So I will be taking most of the questions. Where's my phone? 1 second, guys. So yes, I'm going to take some of the questions which you guys have left on that video. But before that, I would like to mention few things. First, I am no career counselor. मुझे हर कोर्स के बारे में नहीं पता है. I don't know about most of the courses. Let me clear it out here. मुझे सिर्फ उस कोर्स के बारे में पता है जो मैंने किया and some of the other courses which my friends did. That's the very reason I take a lot of examples of my friends. Whatever I guide you is from experience. And plus I add my friends' experience as well. That's the only way I can give you genuine guidance. That's the only way. Because I am telling you honestly what I did and what you guys can do. That's all about it. Secondly, I do get a lot of questions and I do end up explaining it to most of you guys out there. I personally reply to each and every message or comment I get, but the thing is there are few people who simply ask me that हमारा BHMS हो गया, अब हम क्या करें? So guys, let me tell you, I don't know what you should be doing and I feel it's going to be really unfair on you if you think any third, fourth or fifth person should tell you what you really need to do. Like I understand that इस phase में बहुत confusion होता है and I went through the same phase. No doubt I went through the same phase, but the only difference was I knew कि मुझे क्या करना है. I just had that clarity कि मेरा next step क्या होना चाहिए, what I am interested in. So as soon as I was finishing BHMS, I knew I was interested in psychology and मेरा next step psychology related ही होगा. तो ये clarity आपको खुद से होनी चाहिए. Nobody else can help you with that. Yes, if you're totally confused, if you're feeling lost, that's totally normal. And I can give you a tip here that there are quite few educational counselors out there, overseas education related counselors as well, especially in Delhi. Because I am from Delhi, तो मैं वहीं के examples दे सकती हूँ. That there were like the Chopras in Nehru Place and Advice in South Hex. So ऐसे हैं international educational counselors जो आपकी help कर सकते हैं to let you know what course might be correct for you, what according to your budget, according to your interest and what country you basically want to go. तो ये भी वो बता पाएंगे आपको. And the plus point is जो पहली consultation होती है वो usually free होती है and they can really help you out there. So if you want to know in great depth, then you can consult them. Okay, so today we are going to do a part 2 of that video, and I'm going to take a few more questions which I know of and I can answer them honestly to you guys. I'm going to take those questions and hopefully this should really clear out more doubt of yours. Yes, I think I have said all what I wanted to give a disclaimer. मैं ये सब चीज़ें बोल चुकी हूँ. So without any further ado, let's get started. Also, I would like to share this fact that why do I make these videos. So guys, basically I don't want to confuse anyone out there जो already BHMS कर रहा है, and I am not advocating anyone to switch their careers. When I was doing this process, it was so confusing for me. There was no help. I had to figure out everything on my own. So just as a guidance and to help those people out there who are really interested in switching their fields and moving abroad. Secondly, I know the whole process of applying abroad can be really overwhelming, starting from their application process to know how you're going to live there and all these things. So the whole point of making these videos is that it should help you at the end of the day to know what you are getting yourself into. I make these videos to help you guys out, not to advocate that you should switch your fields, not to tell you guys what should you be doing next. That's not my job. I can just help you with whatever experience I have. Baki, you have to be the judge whether it's helping you or not. But before that, let's make ourselves some tea. So here I am with my cup of tea and questions to answer. We will begin with the very recent question I got today, and that is, can I study MBBS after BHMS in UK? So the answer is yes, of course you can, but just remember the application will be very overwhelming. It's going to be a tedious task, and secondly, remember it's going to be another 5 to 6 years of commitment. So only if you think you really want to do MBBS should you think about taking this option. Secondly, can you study public administration or hospital administration? Yes, of course you can, but I have no idea about these courses. All I can say, Google it, you will definitely get some answers. Thirdly, duration of psychology courses or masters in general. So in UK, it's not 2 years like India, it's usually just 12 months. Having said that, some of the courses can be for 2 years as well, but most masters are just for 1 year. So obviously my masters was for 1 year as well. How much it costed me, you can simply find at the university website, but roughly it costed me approximately £20,000 just for the course for 1 year. And I'm not talking about the living expenses here, that were extra. So yes, you have to keep in mind all the budget and expenses, because let's face it, for international students out in any country, it's going to be really expensive. Next question, in how many countries can you work in with your UK degree? This is what I'm going to call a very good question. So nobody can answer this question except for the university involved. So what I would suggest is go to the university website, go to their contact page and just mail them, ask those people, and they're going to answer you with 100% accuracy in which countries can you practice, and if they don't know about it, they're gonna say that as well. Now these are the questions that you should think about before you really plan to move abroad and take up some course. Like, this is an actually good question. As I remember, when I was applying, I did apply for a course in Monash University, Australia, and I did get into that course as well. And that course was valid in 3 countries: Australia, Singapore, and Hong Kong. Yes. So the university people can tell you where it is actually valid, or your own country rules and regulations will guide you whether or not that degree will be valid back home or not. Next question, and this is the most common question I usually get: what is the scope of psychology in UK? Now guys, trust me, if you just do a psychology course, just a master's here, that won't fetch you some good jobs. But if you take a doctorate or if you take a clinical degree after your masters, that will definitely get you some good jobs. Depending upon your interest, you can choose any field of psychology. A friend of mine chose sports psychology. She has just done her masters in sports psychology and now she's looking for a doctorate in sports psychology so that she can work with her own license. Other than that, there is education psychology, so you basically get to work with kids and their needs and how the whole education and learning system works. To conclude, in a nutshell, psychology has scope in UK. Next question, what are the visa requirements for UK? The student visa is called Tier 4 visa here. Tier 4 or Tier 4, however you want to pronounce it, that's a visa. The student visa you're supposed to be on once you decide to do a course in UK. And to be very honest, if you need to know anything about it, www.government.uk is the website for you. Just go in there. They have documents explaining each and every step regarding how to proceed for your visa application. They will also tell you whether or not you want a visa to enter this country or not. But most of us do need a student visa to enter this country and study here. Let's also take a basic question of how do we find which course to take in which university. So all you have to do is go to Google and type in the university you are interested in. So for example, here I am looking at University of Oxford and I select that. Once I do that, you can just go to their website and look for the courses you are interested in, whether undergrad admissions or graduate admissions, and you will have a whole list of all the requirements and things needed. Another way to look at these courses are you just type in the course you're interested in along with the country, and there will be a list of universities which provide you with that course. Most of the times you do have websites which list all the universities together along with their rankings. So one of the website I found was this one. It showed all the universities which provided masters in psychology and psychology related courses. It also gives you ratings and reviews of that university along with their QS ranking. QS ranking is one of the other ways to know the top ranking universities for your course. If you will look carefully, you have all the tabs up there which has all the information you would be requiring, like admission requirements, tuition fee, eligibility criteria. Everything would be there in their website. The next question, where can I find the Facebook groups? So in my previous video, which I will call now part 1, I did mention if you want to know more about the course, you can find groups about that course on Facebook. Now most of you want to ask, where can I find those Facebook groups? So it's very easy. Go to your Facebook profile. In most cases, I'm hoping there will be some kind of group on Facebook. So all you have to do is go to your Facebook profile and search the university name along with the course name you're interested in. So for example, you're interested in Oxford University and you're interested in one of their courses related to psychology. So type in Oxford University and MSc in psychology. Most probably the group involved will come in the drop-in and you can choose it from there. That's how I actually found groups for my courses when I was doing the application process. I hope you guys like this video. If yes, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment below and ask more questions, and do not forget to watch part 1 of this video. And if you're here for the very first time, I am Shrestha and a very warm welcome to my channel. This might help. I come with useful videos like these every Thursday and sometimes a bonus video on a Sunday as well. You can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is thismighthelp.tmh. So I'm signing out. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Meet me next Thursday.